Hi guys and welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it so very much. Welcome, my name is Aiden. I'm so happy that you're here. Today is my Black Friday beauty haul. I will have a perfume haul coming. It's going to be mostly Black Friday, but there'll be some other things that I picked up here and there as well. This is a lot of stress shopping. If you didn't know, my mom has been in the hospital for almost 3 weeks. So she was in the hospital for Thanksgiving. There were some sales. I was sad and scared, and I took out some retail therapy. I also, my friend gave me a little money for helping her out with her mom's funeral. Not that I wanted that, and we had some back and forth, but she enabled some of this. So thank you for that. But also, it's been a semester. So let's just start. Most of this is from Sephora and Ulta. I have a few things from Macy's and a couple other sales that I picked up too. But we're going to start with Ulta because it's sitting right here in front of me, and I want to start talking about it. First up is from Tree Hut. This is Dancing Queen. This is the foaming gel wash. It smells like mandarin, maraschino cherry, and ginger ale. I really hope I like this. As I was coming over, oh, it's kind of leaking. That's interesting. Oh, it smells fizzy. I don't usually get fizzy when they're like, oh, it smells like this. And I'm like, no, it really doesn't. It does remind me of like a Shirley Temple. Really good. So I'm excited about that. As I was driving over here to film and to do some grading too, my package with 2 of the scrubs was delivered, and I was like, are you kidding me? You couldn't have delivered half an hour earlier? Anyway, I'm not going to film them. I'm not going to wait because I am behind on filming. I haven't really filmed that much. I filmed here and there, trying to keep it together and trying to find some sunlight and everything. But yes, Dancing Queen. I picked up 2 of the scrubs too. I also had a gift with purchase. I'll throw that in another haul, but I enjoy this. I might have to pick up more of that because cherries and ginger ale, such a good combination. Did I say to like and subscribe and to like let me know what you've been shopping for? Probably not, but please do those things because, you know, I'm trying to grow my channel. I'd really like to get to 3,000 here at some point, and then, you know, hopefully continue growing. But also, I'm trying to grow my Instagram. I need to like not neglect my Instagram, but there's that too. Okay, next up, those were $7.99 each, I want to say, with the discount. And then I picked up some of these. These are the Ulta Beauty mini brand pops. So they're like these little guys. I don't know if I should open them now or if I should. Probably shouldn't do a video. That seems kind of silly, doesn't it? I don't know. Anyway, I picked up 4 of these. So yeah, I have 4 of them. They were $5, half price. So I was like, well, I'm going to try to get some because there's a couple of them that I would really like. Maybe I'll open these at the end. Yeah, we'll try to open them at the end. I also just realized I don't have scissors over here. I left my scissors in my other office because we needed them for a project we were doing in class. So I hope I don't need scissors for anything. Then we have Tree Hut. This is the Woodstock Glow. This was also on sale, I think, for $7.99. And I was like, well, gosh, it's so cute. This is coconut, pineapple, and guava. It does have a little Woodstock on it. There you go. And I love Tree Hut scrubs. They are my favorite type of scrub. Yeah, it smells a little plastically, just a teeny bit, but it still smells good. So I will be happy to use that. Always happy to use that. Then I picked up this. This has been on sale before, but it's kind of been in the back of my head. And I feel like I was trying to get to something, maybe a free gift. I don't know. Anyway, this is a Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip. This is in the shade Cherry Crush. And I do love these things. So I'm excited to have another one of it. I'm not going to swatch it, but it is sheerer than you might think. So I'm hoping that it won't be like a crazy color or anything. And with this, I got a little charm can't remember. At one point you could choose the charm, and I don't remember choosing. So I think it was just the default that I end up getting, which is a little donut. I'm not really sure where to put it, but I have that now too. I don't know. Morphe was on sale, so I picked up another one of these 6 pans. This is the Rich and Electric, 6 Rich and Electric shades, which this is Rich Glitch, and I thought the shades looked like a good combination. Do I need more eyeshadow? No, I don't know why I'm buying eyeshadow, but I am. There you go. So that will be some interesting colors to try out. Should we swatch them? Let's swatch a couple of them. We'll do that creamy. It does feel really creamy. Now, the one thing I've noticed is the normal type of shimmers seems to be different than like the glittery shimmers. So you can kind of see how they're more chunky. And yeah, it's a little interesting. I don't know if I said or not, but they shipped in multiple boxes. So like I had a free gift that got shipped all by itself. I also had some fragrance items that got shipped. I'm going to put those in my other video. Just so you know, it's kind of like all over the place, I feel like, with Ulta. I did put in more than one order, so I got this guy twice. So I have this one that I'm going to leave in the plastic and give to somebody, I guess. So let's look at this free gift really fast, and then we'll move on. So it feels like a very cheap satin bag. It's fine. Nothing too exciting. And everything's in this little plastic. So first up, we have a sponge. It's a little harder than I normally would like, but I think I will still give it a try. Then we have the newly repackaged lip gloss. That looks pretty. I'm going to leave it sealed though, so that I know that I haven't tried it out yet. Then we have this little tiny brush. I'm going to pass this brush along. It's just, I don't really use those type of brushes. Just not really my thing. We have a matte veil face primer, mattifying face primer. Give that one a go for sure. Then we have a lip oil, it looks like. That word does not make sense. Lip stain. Lip stain. Probably not my thing, so I will pass that one along as well. Then we have I'm thinking this is the eye primer. I can't remember. I think I like Ulta eye primers. Do you remember? I don't remember. My brain is like toast right now. So we have an eye primer. I think I like them, and I will use that. Then we have a cream blush from Ulta Beauty. I am not a big cream blush fan, so I'm going to pass this one along. This is a pretty shade. It doesn't say what shade it is though. So we'll pass that along. And then we have this little eyeshadow, which, let me open it. So that's super cute. It has the little cherries embossed on there. We're going to swatch. It feels okay. It's not like super nice. I'm just going to swatch those 3. Yeah, the shimmers are a little lackluster. I feel like I'm going to have a lot of fallout with them. It looks pretty once it's on, but I felt like they're definitely going to need some work. They're not, super pigmented like some of the other ones that I have. We're going to do some more gifts before I get to the last thing that I purchased. So I have this little velvet bag, which is super cute. It has like some sparkle to it. I don't know if you can kind of see that. And I just love the feel of it. It feels very nice. So in here we have a few things. We have Mix Soon. This is a ferment essence, which is interesting. Oh, don't tell me it has no, need scissors. We're going to use my screwdriver that I brought over because I needed it for something. What did I need a screwdriver for? I don't know. Something that they didn't put back here. They still haven't put the door frame back on the bathroom, so we have just nails sticking out of the wall and the door, the wood door frame. Not really great. Oh, this is a glass bottle. That's very fancy. Very nice. So this is an essence. Use it during the skincare step. Well, that is very, very helpful. Use it during the skincare stuff. Then we have a 24-hour brow setter from Benefit. I use these. This is like the only thing I use on my brows is just a little clear brow gel. So definitely will use that. Then we have, Manio, I don't know. Pure cleansing oil. I've been using this. Actually, I bought a set of it at Costco. It is a nice set. Then we have from e.l.f. This is the Bright Icon Vitamin C plus E plus ferulic acid. It is a 15% vitamin C serum. Always will take serums. That will be nice. Then we have from Tula, this is the 24/7 Moisture Hydrating Day and Night Cream. This is fine. I've used it before. It's not my favorite, but it's not terrible either. This is from Nutrafol. This is a hair serum with ashwagandha. I didn't know my hair was stressed out and needed ashwagandha to calm down, but if I can use this as a leave-in, I will use it because I'm constantly running out of, that's one of the things that I need that's at my parents' place is leave-in conditioner because I didn't bring enough for a full year. This is 12 o'clock. It says it is Australian pink pepper, jasmine petals, raspberry, creamy blonde woods, and broxin and spun sugar. Sounds kind of nice. We'll give it a spritz. I don't hate it. I don't love it. There's like a starkness to it. I don't know. We'll revisit that in a little bit, I think. Okay, now we have this bag. This was like a hair care gift. I feel like the other things were sold out, and that's why I ended up with this one. Okay, first up we have Inner Sense Sweet Spirit Leave-In Conditioner. Okay, like I said, I can use some more leave-in conditioner. So I have that one. That's the first thing. I've never heard of that brand. So we will learn together. We have Joico Defy Damage Protective Shampoo and Conditioner. Always will use shampoo and conditioner. These are things that I use on a regular basis. Urban Decay 24-Hour Glide On Eye Pencil and Whiskey. This is not hair. So I guess it wasn't all hair. I am not a eyeliner person, so it's a nice brown. I will pass that one along though for someone. Hopefully they can get use out of it. Deep Collagen Power Boosting Cream and Sera from Sungboon Editor. I've never heard of this. Same packaging like as the other thing that I just looked at, different brand, but the way the boxes are made and the down to like the barcode and the expiration date, same type. Also glass. Nice. So we'll use that probably on my neck and chest just because I'm running out of those serums too. Oh, here's another mix soon. This is a Sundae Centella Asiatica essence. So I got two essences going. I am not going to need toner or essence for a very long time. I use them interchangeably. Do you use both? Let me know. I have no idea. Once again, this is a glass bottle, but a little different shade of liquid. Okay, two more things. We have Fenty Beauty Hella Thick Volumizing Mascara. I feel like this smeared on me. I want to say this did. So I'm ready to put that in my pass along pile. I can double check, go back and look for my sample video when I talked about it. Then we have the Way Fine to Medium Hair Treatment Mask. Does not say how long to leave it on or anything. So why am I opening it? I don't know. So we have that. I'm going to pass that along because I don't do well with hair masks that I have to sit and wait for a long time. All right, the last thing from Ulta I picked up is the Glam Palette. I have been wanting this for a while. I almost got it, I want to say last year. They were doing 20% off sale prices at Sephora, and this one was on sale, but when I went to Kohl's, it wasn't ringing up, and I was like, wait, isn't it? And they're like, we have no idea. So I was like, well, I'm going to pass on it. It was like $55, and I was like, no, I don't want it that much. So this one was, I want to say $55 on sale, but the 10 off coupon worked that they had. So I ended up getting it for about $45, I want to say. Still a little more than I wanted to pay, but I don't think this is on the Sephora website anymore, if I remember right. And I was having that FOMO. I have been, you know, kind of bummed that I missed this one. Like, I know I've missed the Yucca one, but that's not colors I'm going to wear. This one, I feel like some of them are a little cool tone for me, but I also feel like there's enough in there that I can get some nice looks out of it. So let's swatch a few. Let's do Inner Corner. That's always a good one. And let's do Smoke. Ooh, that center eyelid looks so pretty. I can't just swatch shimmers from the top. There's a lot of shimmers. There is only 5 mattes. 5 mattes and 10 shimmers. I kind of like that. All right, let's do Outer Eyelid too. So those are the 4 shades. Oh, so pretty. Look at the way that catches the light. The shimmer on the bottom, not as exciting, but that gold, that inner corner, and that center eyelid, that one down there, oh, very pretty. Glad that I got this one. And with that, we transfer over to Sephora. Sephora had some Black Friday deals that I took advantage of both on their website and on Kohl's. They also, Cyber Monday had their 20% off of a purchase up to $35 off. So that was like $140. You could get $35 off. So I was, you know, kind of going in there trying to figure out what the best thing was, looking for if there were sales or what I had on my loves list. They're doing 20% off to one purchase today. And then the day I'm filming this, they also are doing 10% off if you use Afterpay. And I don't know, like, there's a couple things that I want, but I don't know if I want to spend the money on them. So I might just let that go, which is crazy. And I really miss when they used to give us the 20 off of 50 or 20 off of, then it went up to like 75. I miss those days. Like, that was a nice thing as a Rouge person. Anyway, I jumped on this first deal when it went because I was like, holy cow, that's a great deal. It was the Golden Palette. Ooh, so shiny. From Natasha Denona for $35. Or $34.50. It was half price, and I was like, yes, please. It is super shiny. Once again, trying to hold it at an angle so that it doesn't blind you or like show off campus. Here we go. So nice. There's a lot more mattes in this one, and there's like some. Oh, that feels so nice. So let's do kind of a mix. We'll just go straight down the middle for those. And then I got to do this fizzy that's over here on the side because that looks so pretty. Okay, it's a little bit of a thinner formula, that fizzy, than I've been kind of used to. I'm trying to clean my hands before I hold it up again. So that's what they look like. I just swatched those 3 in the middle. There's a couple that seem to be like the cream to powder formula, which I love. Have kind of, she doesn't do it in all her palettes, but ooh, very excited for this one. We'll be having a lot of fun playing with it. And though it says it's golden, there's only a couple that I feel like are true golden. I feel like we have a lot more like champagne-y type shades and browns. So it feels like a very practical palette, actually. So that's it for Natasha Denona for now. That 20% off, I've heard you can use it once in Sephora and once in Kohl's. And I am kind of tempted because they do have the little Christmas set at Kohl's still. But do I really need to spend $89 minus 18? I don't know. Okay, NARS. They had NARS 30% off one day, and I decided to get my favorite concealer. I'm not quite ready for it, but I thought 30% off, I'm going to get it. So this is the NARS Creamy Concealer. This is my favorite. It's the Radiant Creamy Concealer. My favorite concealer of all time. Hands down. I have been missing it because I've been using up other concealers that I've gotten from boxes or sent to try, or like renewal gifts for Ulta. But this is my favorite. So this is Light to Vanilla. That is my shade. Very happy to have that, and we'll be so enjoying that in the new year. Then the next thing I picked up, this one took the longest to ship. It was crazy. This is from Valentino, And I have been very interested in seeing what they have. I think the first shade that I was interested in was sold out, unfortunately. But this one is the shade 02 Very Rose. The packaging is very interesting. I don't think I've seen anybody that I follow talk about this. Or it could, I'm, hundreds of videos behind on stuff, so it could be that too. The brush is in that little center thing. Isn't that cool? So they have that little tiny brush in there, and then you have this eye or cheek. It is so dark. I'm a little scared. We're going to swatch it. Oh, a little scared. Okay, that's what it looks like when I just dabbed it on. We're going to try to blend it out. Okay, I think that's okay. I think I can handle that. I don't think it's going to be crazy. I was a little nervous when I saw how dark it was in person. When I got it, I was like, oh, what did I do? But I think it's going to work. I'm excited to have, and it has a little button there. I'm excited to have something for Valentino. I really want to get a YSL blush, but I have yet to pull the trigger on one of those. I really want that pretty Gucci blush. Oh, and the Gucci highlighter. So there are things that I'm interested in, but yeah. Okay. I should also say all of the Sephora free samples and beauty offers, if I got any of them, I'm putting those in my next beauty haul. I just have a stack of them. I'm not going to show them here. I did pick up the Spice palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills because I have been wanting this for a year, and it went 30% off, and I finally said, you know what, I'm going to pull the trigger. I don't need it. I got the other one that matched it, and that was basically I kind of wanted the two of them together. The new one, I'm not a big fan of those colors, so I'm not going to get it, but this felt, once again, semi-practical. So let's swatch. We're just going to do that middle row because they're so pretty. And then we'll do this brown, the dark brown as well. So they're very light. Oh, that actually looks really pretty, kind of layered up. Very, very shimmery, light catching. They don't look like a lot when you're looking at them face on, but they do catch the light. So trying to keep the colors real or true to form, but that's a little difficult. Finishing up with eyeshadows. I know, I went a little ham. I picked up 2 of the Glossier monochromes essential eyeshadow trio. I picked up Jute, and I also picked up Almond. I've actually, spoiler, already worn one of these. We're getting out my screwdriver again to open them. So Almond is going to be in my November palette roundup. I'll talk about it, but those are the 3 shades. So that's Almond. You can see them next to each other. Very neutral, very kind of low-key shades. This one is called Jute. Same packaging, just slightly different shades. Haven't swatched these, so we will give these 3 a swatch. You have 2 shimmers and a matte with each of those palettes. And I'm excited to try Jute. At some point, I haven't decided where I'm going to be wearing or when all of these new palettes, but we're going to have some fun. I am going to include this because this was with a $90 purchase, and I did put in a $90 purchase because I got some perfume, which, like I said, will be in a separate video. I also have a Victoria's Secret video, or maybe 2. So that we'll empty that out. In here, we have the Urban Decay All-Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. This is the new one. Excited to actually see what this is like because I love the original from Scandinavia, and I don't want to pay to try it out. Then we have a House Labs of mascara. Excited to try that. I haven't tried anything really from House Labs. I think I have a lip gloss. That's it. Tatcha, the Dewy Skin Cream. Always nice to have something from Tatcha. I don't usually purchase from Tatcha, but they have some nice stuff. Then we have from Jo Malone Wood Sage and Sea Salt. Definitely will use this. I like this one as a nighttime spray. I bought a bottle from Holly that she decluttered, and then I used it as a bedtime spray. which this is a very expensive bedtime spray. Then we have the Vanilla Woods from the 7 Virtues. That's what I'm trying to say, which is a nice one as well. So good perfume samples this time. FanFest mascara from Benefit. I remember trying this and I was not a big fan of this one, so I'm going to put this in my giveaway pile. Then we have from Gishu. This is the honey infused hair oil. It almost looks like it's leaked in the bottle. The box, I mean. Maybe not. Maybe it's just the way the box looks. No, the box definitely looks like it has some oil in it. So, doesn't smell good. That doesn't smell good. There is a little oil on it, so I'm going to put that aside. Caudalie Vino Perfect this is a brightening eye cream. I've never tried a Caudalie eye cream, so that's interesting. Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Hue Drops. These scare me, but I'm going to try them because I've seen like everybody loves these, and this is a size that I feel like I can handle. I would never purchase them. Fenty Gloss Bomb. I love, ooh, this is a different color. This is Fussy. Very pretty. I like that shade. I love Gloss Bomb from Fenty. It is something that I wear a lot. And then Amika Nourishing Mask Soul Food, 5 to 7 minutes. We're going to pass that one along because that is not something that I am interested in waiting for. We're going to take off my swatches really fast. Okay, last thing from Sephora. Then we have, hopefully you're still watching because there's some exciting things. This is the Sephora Holiday Lip Kit. And I got this with the 20% off. Was it 20 or 20? Maybe it was 25. It might have been 25. And was this on sale? I don't remember. There's been a lot going on. So it's just I really like the bag. It's kind of puffy and it's an interesting texture. Like it's almost like neoprene texture. So in here we have this guy from Dr. Jart. This is the Vital Hydra Solution Hydrating Lip Mask. I shouldn't have thrown that down. So these are so cute and they're like 3D. Of course I was excited about this. It doesn't really have a scent to it, but figure nighttime lip balm, we will work with that. Then the next thing in here is Dr. Dennis Gross. This is the Plump and Repair Lip Treatment. And so the Bear is full size. This is full size. Wow. No, this is not full size. This is in clear. I'm a little nervous about this one. It's a little weird. The cap was off of it when I opened this initially. So that's something to pay attention to. Then we have the Kosas Wet Lip Oil. This is in the shade Unbuttoned. I've had another one of these. They were nice. I'm not crazy about this shade. I thought it was going to be a little pinker. Soft Warm Blush. I don't know. That looks a little too brown for me, but we will work with it. If you know me, you know I'm not a big brown fan. Then we have from Huda Beauty. This is the Faux Filler. Ooh, this is also a full size. And let's see. They're in alphabetical order. Pinky Brown. Bombshell and Pinky Brown. Okay. This one looks a little pinker than the Kosas. That I was thinking they were closer in shades, but this one definitely looks more brown to me. But this is a pretty shade. Then we have Juicy Tubes from Lancome. I do not like the Juicy Tubes, so I'm going to pass this one along. This is in Marshmallow Electro. It's pretty. They were very, very sticky the last time I tried them, and I don't have any desire to try them again. Then we have another full size. This is from Say. This is the Lip Liner 101, and it is in the shade Twist. I have not tried anything from Say, so I'm kind of excited. This looks a little brown, though. Not going to lie. Looks a little brown. These descriptions are a little, it says mauve nude. I guess mauve is more browny, but it is what it is. We have Clarins Water Lip Serum. Ooh, I haven't tried, no, stain, not serum. I don't want to open it, but I'm kind of curious. Okay. This looks kind of similar to the Ulta that I just had, but I know I like Clarins lip products. I've had some of their lip oils, and they're so nice. Then we have from Tarte, this is the Tarte Juicy Lip Plump in the shade Honeysuckle, which is very dark. Also, I don't like the lip plump formula, so I'm going to pass that one along. but I think I have some friends that will enjoy that. Another Fenty, oh, this one is nice. This is in Fenty Glow. So this is kind of like the normal shade you normally get, which was why it was very exciting to get that other one. And then we have from YSL, we're going to read this one. This is the Love Shine Plumping Lip Oil Gloss in shade 44 Nude Lavalier. I've have other things in Nude Lavalier that I have really enjoyed over the years, so happy about that. Okay, next up we have my little order from Summer Fridays. They were doing you got one of these bags with a $75 purchase, and it was a mystery. And they came in a piece of plastic that was opaque, and it had all the 4 colors. You could get blue, brown, pink, or green. Pink was my number 1 choice, then green or blue, and I ended up with green. It's cute. It's little. It's not like a giant tote, but it's kind of cute. So what did I get for that $75? A couple of things that were on sale. First up, we have this Summer Fridays, the Dewy Pink set, and this retailed for $38. I want to say these were on sale, but I don't remember. They had to be on sale more than this, I feel, because I only got 2 things for the price. Maybe it was with the $50 purchase. I don't remember. Anyway, we're going to throw out all of that. I have 2 samples in here, Jet Lag Deep Hydration Serum and Jet Lag Mask. I've not tried either of these, so we'll put those in there. You have 3 things. First we have a Blush Butter Balm in the pink Sunset. Excited about this. Can I get it open? It looks so pretty. It does look like a balm. Ooh. That is it reminds me of the Stillas back in the day. So there it is, just a quick swatch. And it does look like it's going to be something that's a little glowy. So I don't know. Hopefully we can build it up. This might not have been the best investment, but we will give it a try. I'm going to put it in here because I got all these little things. Then the next thing I got is this little lip butter balm, and this is in the shade Pink Sugar. We're not going to swatch this one. You'll see why in a minute. And then the last thing I got is this Cloud Dew Gel Cream Moisturizer. Very excited about this. I'm going to leave it sealed because I don't need it right now, but also had that little moisturizer. I feel like that was a nice little set. The other thing I got was this set of 3 lip butter balms. I have been obsessed with these. I got the little set, been using a couple of those. Love the brown one. Not so much the shade, but the flavor. So I got Pink Sugar, Birthday Cake, and Pink Guava. I already have a mini of Pink Guava, so I've been not using these because I'm going to eventually. They're in here upside down, which is a little awkward because they don't seem to want to come out very easily. So Pink Guava, we're going to not swatch. And then the next one, the medium shade, is Pink Sugar. I've been using this one the past several days. I have enjoyed it. It's just very light, very, very light. Don't change tone. There you go. It's so good. That's going back in my purse. Then the third one in here is Birthday Cake. I'm not going to open this one because I already have like 3 or 4 of these open, and I don't need to open all of them all at once. We're going to use up a couple of them and then open the next ones. That is the goal. So this one is light. It looks like it has a bit of a sheen to it, a shimmer to it as well. Not last, I have 2 more things. But the other place I ordered from was Tower 28. They were doing 30% off, so I did pick up a couple of things. So first up, I picked up a Lip Softy Tinted Lip Treatment. I'm not crazy about this formula, but I really liked this shade, and I thought this would be a good shade for like teaching and stuff. So I have this one. This is in the shade Red Bean Mochi. I'm not ready to use this. This is going to be for next semester, so we're going to leave that. And then the other thing, I've heard Lauren May talk about these so much, and they got me. These were in my Sephora, and then I was like, oh, they're 10% more off at Tower 28. We're going to try them. So these are the eyeshadow Go-Go Cooling Shimmer Stick. I got 2 of them in Avalon and Garden. I got these. The order I did was, I think, for free shipping. I feel like that's where I was because I was like, I'm close. I could pay a couple dollars more for something, or I could pay for shipping. So they do have like the little thing on the end, which you need to make sure you put back on. So we'll swatch them over here. They do feel cool. That is so weird. It feels like water. That's so pretty though. Oh my gosh. And it goes fast. Like just in that time, feels pretty stuck. I got a little on my finger, but that's about it. Let's see if we can do more with this one. This is Avalon. No, they are pretty much, you got to be very careful with where you put them. They are going to not be very friendly to move around. But wow, those are crazy. I'm excited to try those actually now. All right, finishing out this haul, a couple things from Macy's. You knew I had to get the advent calendars. I've been waiting. This is part of the reason why I wanted to film now, because I needed to open these. So, new Juicy Couture. This is Just Moi. Kind of like that. That's going to be something that I need to pick up in the near-ish future because, you know, I collect Juicy Couture. All right, so we have this advent calendar. This was the $99 one, and I waited for it to go 50% off because that's what you do. And it's fancier than it has been in years past. Usually it's just a box. These have always been really easy for me to throw away at the end of the year, but this one is kind of fun, so I don't know. It might be a little more difficult. So it still says Macy's there. Let's see. Woo! All right, I am already on December 7th. Oh my gosh. It's my aunt's birthday. I should probably have told her happy birthday. Yeah, so crazy box. We'll maybe open it here in a minute. The other thing, I got this one too. This is the Glow Getter. It's also 25 Days of Beauty Advent Calendar. I think one of the days for this one is a coupon, which has sometimes worked, sometimes hasn't worked. And here's the fun part, because, you know, I've been having issues with some of my Macy's coupons. I got one to work. I put in an order for Cyber Monday. They had the blush hair, the Carolina Herrera Good Girl Blush Hair Mist. And it was $25, and I went, cool. I have my 5 off of 25. Used that. Then I had $10 in Macy's money. Cool. Used that. So it was $10. Woo! They canceled my order. I got my Macy's money back. Did not get my coupon back. And I'm not going to bother to deal with them because whatever. Anyway, here we go. Glow Getter, 25 Days of Beauty Advent Calendar. And that's what it looks like inside. I think I'm going to do a bonus video where I open all of these and open my these mini brands, because I've already filmed for 45 minutes and this is going to be a long video. And yeah. Anyway, I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Thank you so much for stopping by. Let me know what you picked up. Did you pick up anything? Were you stress shopping too? Probably not. Hopefully not. I hope you're not stressing like I am. Anyway, I appreciate you all so very much. Your comments, your support. It really does mean so much to me. I hope you're having a wonderful December, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.